Yeah, just really good day. A nice team win. Obviously for Kai Crutchfield and Kayla Jones on senior day. Thought they both played extremely well. It was great to see. Kai's been suffering a hand injury on her shooting hand, and so she was able to finally take the tape off. And I think she had got a shot in it earlier to help with some of it, and so it was good to see her get on track, and just everybody. We shot the ball, 16 out of 26 from three is pretty amazing. And it seems like when you're shooting the ball well, you have energy on the other end of the floor as well. So, I know Kayla Jones, 7 assists, 2 turnovers, awesome there. Like I said, we were able to play a lot of people, and thought the young players that went in did a nice job. And Pitt, a little shorthanded. Obviously, they had 2 of their best players out today with injuries, and so they're a team that's Lance White's rebuilding, and I think he's going to do a great job there. But again, they were a little shorthanded today, and we were clicking and hitting shots, and so good win.
Andrew?
Wes, can you speak to what Kayla and Kai have meant to this program in their time here?
Yeah, again, just high character kids that, always doing the right thing and setting a good example for your team. And they were 2 of our first commitments. I think when you're coming into a program and trying to build something, I think you have to start in state because, initially you don't have the brand or recognition to attract recruits from all over the country. So you got to take care of it at home. And so with Kai and KJ, I think they may have committed maybe the summer before their junior years. So they were young, and they've helped build this thing. They've made a great impact on this program and taken it from, being a good team, average team maybe, and helped us build something really special. So love both of them. I don't know what they're going to do. We'll see at the end of the season. We wanted to make sure we had a senior day for them just in case. They may both come back. They may one of them come back. If they both come back, we'll give them another jersey. We'll give them a red jersey. But again, proud of them and excited to see where we go from here.
Aaron?
Wes, were you aware that you guys tied a program record for made threes in a game? Like during the game, did you guys know you were close or at it?
No, I had no clue. Which that's usually the state I'm in. I have no clue. But no, again, just everybody, it seemed like, was able to knock some threes. It was great to see Raina Perez, knock down 4 out of 5. That's pretty awesome. And Kayla Jones 3 for 3 on senior day. Set Kai 3 for 4. But even the people came in, with Rebecca Demike and Dontavia Wagner being able to knock down some as well. So like I said, it was a great day for everybody to contribute and play a part. And but yeah, that's neat. Those things are nice. And we try to recruit people that can shoot the ball. And so they did a great job of that today.
To follow up on that, you were talking about dress rehearsals last weekend about, you got to get ready for the postseason. So much about 3-point shooting. I mean, you got to be able to shoot it, but some of it's are you getting the ball to the right person at the right time? Are you in sync? All these things that go into it more than just making the shot. Is that a sign of maybe your guys are offensively playing at a way you want to be playing here at the end of the year?
Well, I hope so. I thought, I hadn't seen this film yet. I don't know. Today, it just seemed like at times we were just, knocking them down. But I have liked the way the last couple of games we've worked inside out. And, Elisa Canane, today she only got 6 shots. That's not going to be what we want normally. We'd like her to get about 15 shots and work through her. But again, we'll look at the film, but we want to definitely get Elisa Canane touches, get her shots. And then when people try to help on her, which they're going to do that's going to open everything up on the outside.
Jonas?
Coach, obviously you guys still have a lot of basketball left in front of you, but you've been around the game long enough that you want to be playing your best basketball in February and March. Do you feel like you guys are trending in the right direction with one game left in the regular season?
Well, I definitely was excited about last week. In fact, when I walked into film, I guess we took Monday off, walked in Tuesday. I said, I'm excited. First of all, 3 of them passed out. And then the rest of them stood up and clapped. You know, they hadn't heard those words come out of my mouth very often, but very excited about the way we played last week in those games and got back to transition basketball, getting post touches. Elisa had 13 shots at Wake, had 15 shots in Sunday's game. And so, that's the way we want to play. I hope we're trending up. Now, again, when you shoot 16 out of 26 from 3, everything's fine. I'm worried about on the day we're 6 for 26. Are we going to defend well enough and rebound well enough to survive and advance, when we get in the postseason? So that'll be the real trick. But I have liked what we've seen the last few games, and definitely, that's what we keep talking about. I told them at halftime, we got 1.5 dress rehearsals left, so we got to use this time to get better. And, Syracuse on Sunday, I don't think they've lost a game at home this year. It's going to be a great challenge for us on the road. But again, we like the way we're trending, and hopefully we can keep that going into March.
Alec?
Yeah, Wes, obviously it's very different this year without the full stadium, but you guys do go 11-0 at home. It seems like every year this kind of becomes a tougher and tougher place for other teams to play. Just what does that say about, how far this program has come in the last 4 or 5 years, that this is a place where you guys just don't lose games very much?
Yeah, we talked about that after the game also. That's pretty great accomplishment to go undefeated at home. I know we played a little bit smaller sample size this year, but still very proud of them for protecting the home court and playing well. Again, I think the fans give us a bigger advantage, so it was probably a little tougher this year. Hopefully next year we get all the fans back. And I know the last 2 years we sold out 3 of our last 4 games. Last year we were top 3 in the ACC in attendance. And so when we get those people in here, I think it makes it that much tougher on our opponents. But for them to do that with really no atmosphere to help here at home is something to be proud of. So I'm excited about how they've shown up and taking care of business, night in and night out.
Andrew?
Was one player you already mentioned and who was not involved in the senior day ceremonies today, because I know that it's confirmed that she's coming back, as Reina Perez. What has she meant to this team this year? And obviously I know you don't want to look too far ahead, but how excited are you that you're going to have her for another season? Yeah, it's pretty amazing what she's done. As great a player as Kai Crutchfield is, it would be tough to run the point and to do all we're doing without Reina Perez. And again, I always say she's a blessing. We're fortunate to get her to come all the way across the country. She had a lot of outstanding offers out there, and so we're very, very blessed, like I said, to have her here. Again, the plan is for her to go ahead and complete her master's degree. So for her to be here another year, and so we're excited about that. And like I said, I'm not sure what Kai and KJ, we've talked some, but I think those are decisions you make when the season's over. So we'll see where it goes from there. But, Reina has dropped in here. We had a veteran team, most of the pieces back, and then you drop Reina in here, and it's like she's been here for 4 years. So pretty amazing accomplishment. Some of that has to do with her basketball, her work ethic, her IQ, her talent. And then some of it has to do with the person. Reina's just such a great kid, great personality, and everybody's attracted to her. So definitely a big plus for us.
Aaron?
Wes, in a bigger picture, normally when you guys have 2 league losses and another team has 2 league losses and you've beaten them head to head and you're coming down the stretch, you're like, okay, we can play for the #1 seed, but there's more, I guess, variables involved with the win percentage and the postponements and so forth. How are you handling that regard about, you talked openly about wanting to do special things,
Yeah.
but it's kind of out of your hands in a weird way this weekend. How do
Well,
you look at that?
Yeah, I mean, we lost a couple of games, and obviously this is where the teams that opted out, we lost 4 games because of that. So it hurt us. Whereas I think, if you're not in our pod or whatever, you lost 2 games. But since we're in the pod with those 2 teams, we lost 4 games because of it. So, but I mean, no guarantee what would have happened in those games, but I felt like we obviously would have liked to have had the opportunity, but as it stands, we did have the opportunity. We lost a couple of games on the road. And so now you're right. We don't control our own destiny. But it's, we got our hands full at Syracuse, again, like I said, they're undefeated at home, and Q does a great job up there. And so we know it's going to be a great challenge. If we were to have success up there, then we'd need some help. I think Notre Dame is playing Louisville on Sunday. We'd need some help if we wanted to be a #1 seed. But if not, hey, we move on. We start a new season at the ACC tournament and go from there. But, again, we had opportunities. So, but I'm really proud of this team and the way they've handled everything. And obviously I'm so proud of Kayla Jones and Kai Crutchfield and what they meant this year leading this team, but also, we had all those injuries a couple of years ago, and that's when these kids had to really step in and grow up in a hurry, and they did an amazing job, and they continue to do that. So proud and happy for them.
All right. Thank you, Wes. That'll be it.
All right. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Have a good night.